He's a father, a brother and icon to those that know him. A man that has the gift of advice to those that respect what he says. A man that will not sugarcoat anything. You can agree or disagree, but he is just someone who gives out great advice. Let's Talk About It is the name of the show. Here is your host, the Icon.
Let y'all groove with that for a little bit longer. It's one of my favorite grooves. This thing started. All right. Oh, that's my shit right there. Okay. How's everybody doing out there? Y'all doing all right? I want to welcome y'all to the show. The show is called Let's Talk About It. I am the Icon. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good day. It's a beautiful week. This weather's been up and down. It's been kind of crazy though, right? You know, like real crazy, I guess. I don't know. But in any event, we're here. It's all good. The world's completely going to shit, but whatever. We're still here. In any event, that doesn't stop me from doing what I got to do now until whenever. So, yeah. Hope everybody in the feed is doing good. Y'all having a good day. If you're not, then turn into a good day. So, I have got a letter, an email from a young lady who clearly missed the mark on this one. Definitely something different, you know. I don't know what to say about this letter, this email. It's quite different. so to speak. Any event, let's get right into it, because I was just as stunned to read this letter, and you guys are probably going to be stunned too. I had some questions at the end, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So in any event, without further ado, let's get into it. This letter comes from Alexis. She lives in Seattle, Washington. And, well, let's see what you guys think. Hi, Icon. My name is Alexis. I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm 23 years old. I have no kids yet. But the reason for this email is because I have prided myself on staying true to myself in my career and not really falling in love until I'm ready to meet. But I must admit, before I reached adulthood, I was quite the troublemaker or maker of trouble. LOL. When I go to work, I like to stay focused on myself, and I'm very determined to get the job done. And I must say that my job, that I usually don't let anyone come between it. But Icon, oh my God, there's this guy. Of course, there's a guy who was recently fired from our job. Details are unknown, but I honestly feel like he could be the one for me. The only reason why I say this is because though we chatted sometimes at work, I always felt there was something special about him. So when he was hired, I knew that I could see myself with him and thought that he could just give me the world. Really? You got that all from being hired? Well, fast forward a little bit. So I had a date with him, and how we met was low-key kind of funny. You see, after he was fired from the place he worked, he was also arrested and charged with theft, or somehow, or somewhat. He got my number and asked if I could bail him out of jail. Jesus Christ, I don't even like where this is going, but it's gonna go. So I said sure, as long as he promises to pay me back. So he said he would, but I still haven't seen the money. But since then, we've had a few dates, and I feel like he gets me. I mean, he hasn't been totally honest with me, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Icon, when he was fired and arrested the day I bailed him out, we went out to dinner at the house of Eve. A nice place, though he said he forgot his wallet. I didn't mind paying. Jesus, this gets better and better, doesn't it? He's so clever, a smooth talker, and his pipe game was definitely what I've been missing. Okay, could have done without that. Well, so it's been a few months. I'm starting to think that there's something that he's going through, because since he was fired, he seems like he's been a downward spiral. Wonder what let that on. So I let him move in with me, because he said he didn't have a place to stay because he was fired. But then I discovered that he has 6 kids by 4 different women. And I just thought, wow, why didn't he tell me that? Really? Wow. But then again, when I let him use my car, he said he would just work Uber or Lyft until he can get a stable job. And I thought it'd be a good idea. So the crazy thing is, a friend of mine thought she'd seen him with a woman and kids in my car at Walmart. But I said, no, that's just him doing Uber or Lyft. So she said, oh, really? I think his name is Jay Ston, or I don't know. This is weird. Jay Ston was just doing a full service chauffeur and nanny duties. Okay. So I said, fine. She proceeded to show me a video of the two in Walmart, the video I sent you as well. So you can tell me what you think. So when she showed me the video, I asked Jay Stone about it, and he said that it was his cousin. So I forgave him and told my friend that everything is okay. Needless to say, she told me that if I thought that it was his cousin all booed up in freaking Walmart, she said I was dumber than I looked. So I just said that she was just jealous because I have a man and my life is going great, and that her life sucks. Really? Your life is going great? Okay. She's definitely not my friend anymore. I would just be like you and just say I don't have friends. Okay, that's not where I was going with mine, but whatever. So my guy isn't the best, but he's trying though. He wrecked my car and still feel like he's the one for me. Jesus. He said, thanks to me, his life is getting back on track, and that he started to see me as the one that he could spend my life with. So I honestly think he is serious about me, though I met his child's mother. We almost got into a fight she said that they're still together. And I was like, well, how can that be if he lives with me? Really? 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 Jesus. And she said that she was pregnant, with the second child. And I said, I don't think so because I'm pregnant. And well, I just found out that I'm 2 months pregnant. I wanted to surprise him, but since we're about to fight, I had to let her know that I'm with child now. Jeez, this just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? So Icon, I'm excited because me and my boyfriend will soon welcome our child into this beautiful world. It ain't that damn beautiful, first off. Though he hasn't been home for 4 weeks, I know that he loves me and that he will be back soon. Oh boy. He did have court, and I found out that he was later arrested for grand larceny. Jesus, so much for turning that life around. But I still think that he's the one for me, and that if you could just pray that God will deliver him for me. I think he has a hard life and just needs someone like me to help him on the correct path. I just need others to see the good in him that I see, and maybe they will understand. Okay, sign, my Prince the Stud. Okay, well, Jesus. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Alexis, is it? Sweetheart? I had some questions for Alexis, but before I get to that, she did send me the video. The video, which clearly her friend has a badass camera phone, or she should be a freaking detective or a PI or whatever, because the video clearly showed Jeston, or whatever his name is. I think it's Jeston or I don't know. I've never heard of it. It's a different, unique name. Anyways, showed the video of him in the Walmart with this female, and they were kissing, hugging, kids playing, yada, 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 like a real family. I mean, shit, that's probably what they are, a real-ass family. But if that's his damn cousin, what in the hell is happening? I mean, clearly, you can't be that naive and clueless to think that if you have a friend that's seen the guy and she actually showed you video, because she probably would have suspected that you wouldn't believe her anyways. I'm trying to figure out why the hell would she be jealous if she's trying to help you out. She's a friend. She didn't try to sleep with your dude or who's ever dude this is. She's a friend who's trying to help you. Oh my goodness. So I had some questions for Miss Alexis. The first question I asked was, are you serious? Or, I mean, are you freaking kidding me right now? I mean, am I the only one that's missing this? I mean, is this what's happening right now? Is what we're doing right now? She said, yes, why? The next question I asked, in your email, you mentioned that you were a troublemaker or that you were a trouble. What kind of trouble? I smoked, I skipped school, I was just a little hellraiser. That doesn't sound like a troublemaker to me. That sounds like the average teenage girl that's just acting out and lashing out. But ultimately, when she started working and got her life together, she's quickly on the correct path to being a successful woman, or so I'm thinking. I don't know. So that's not really called being a little hellraiser, because I have teenage daughters. And though I want to kill one of them right now as we speak, because this is what she's doing, but clearly, I love my kids. But that's just called being a teenager. So, I mean, I thought that you had knocked over a couple liquor stores, you had carjacked somebody, you was on a Dr. Phil show with Bad Baby or whatever the hell her name is, talking about Catch Me Outside and all this other bullshit. That's clearly what I thought. I thought you just had a rough life and a rough go with the life, and, you was just a troublemaker for your mom, but clearly that's not the case. Smoke, skip school, that's clearly not in the range of making trouble or being in trouble. Maybe some, but not a lot. On to the next questions. I asked her, have you told your parents about your new life and journey that you're on? She said no, because they're so judgmental. Huh. I'm starting to think that, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know, but whatever. I asked her, has she talked to Jeston? Jeston or Jeston, whatever. He's currently still in jail, and I don't know when he's getting out. but I did go see him. Is he happy about the baby? She said. He said, no, not really, because he already has other kids. I just think it's baby jitters. Really? Really? You think it's baby jitters? I mean, he's got 6 other damn kids, one on the way from you and one on the way from the other chick. That's like, what, 8 damn kids? And you are now the fifth baby mama? Yeah, because he's got the other 4. The other's about to have the second child. So he's about to have 4 baby mamas, and you're about to give birth to his 8th child. You know what I should have? They're probably, you know what? I said, are you still together? She said, well, off and on. And I was like, what does that mean? She said, no comment. Let me tell you what that means. That means that, never mind. Let's just do the questions first, and then we'll get back into that. I also asked if she still worked at the same place. She said no, she was fired because she kept missing days to help Justin, and that she works from home because she is pregnant. Okay, all right. I asked, how's that working out for you? She said, not good because I like my old job. I asked her how the pregnancy going. She said it sucks because he's not here with me, and I feel like I'm going to be doing this all by myself. Well, that would probably be the only thing in this letter that I can agree with you, is that you're damn sure going to be doing this by yourself. Like, real talk. Damn it. Females, and I tell my daughters this all the damn time. Jeez. You got to be smart about this. You got to be smart about choosing a suitable man for you. If you like the bad boy type and the trouble type, because clearly your princess a stud is clearly a dud. He's not a damn stud. He's a dud. If he got fired from this job, one will only lead to believe that he was stealing from this job. I'm not sure what job you do because you didn't really give a full explanation on what it is that you do. And then he gets arrested for grand larceny. Like, I'm not even sure when you said, but he's been in jail for four damn weeks. Clearly his life ain't turning around. Clearly this is a life that he's choosing for himself, and that he has other kids that he is not even, I don't even think he's invested in. My thing is, Miss Alexis, what in the hell is wrong with you? I mean, you're going from being a stable person to an unstable person. Why would you want a man to come in and ruin that for you? And not even a good man. I can see if this was like maybe a one-off kind of deal, but the dude has 6 other damn kids by 4 different women. You're about to be number 5. Real talk. I don't understand, but then again, because I ask myself this all the time, is why do good girls always go for bad guys? And why is that a good guy can't find a good girl? Because they're taken by the bad guys. And what I mean by bad guys that don't have anything going for themselves, guys that intentionally do harm to other people, or that intentionally want to have that lifestyle of being bad. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand it, because I've always felt that way when I was coming up. This is why I stopped dating American women. This is exactly why. Because all the good ones were taken. And then when you find the good one that you want to be with, well, she doesn't want you because you're not hood enough. You're not bad enough. You're not a guy that likes to disrespect females. You're not a guy that likes to, you want to take care of your woman, but you can't take care of your woman because she wants the life of being with a bad boy with all this drama and all this other shit going on. I don't understand that life. I don't get it. Why would you want to have a life with somebody who's already has an established life with 4 other different women? He's got 4 other kids. Didn't say how old you are, but you said that you were 23. So still, you're just in your early 20s. Clearly, I don't even know how old Mr. Justin is. I don't get it. But you about to be doing this by yourself. Real talk. Ever hear the phrase, he went out for cigarettes, or what is it? He went out for cigarettes and I didn't smoke, or he went out for milk and didn't come back. I don't know. It goes something like that. That's exactly what's happening to you. Now, you're going to see him. You talk to him, but you think he's having baby jitters. He ain't having no damn baby jitters. It's called irresponsibility on your part and on his part as well, because he's already got 6 kids. You knew he had 6 damn kids and you let him knock you up any damn way. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell? I don't get it. Why would you want to put yourself in that predicament? It seems like you had a good job. You have everything going for yourself. And then when a guy comes in, and maybe he has had a rough life. I don't know. It doesn't really say if you're not really giving me a full explanation on that. But if he's got 4 kids, clearly that's not a rough life. That's just him being immature, irresponsible, and inconsistent. Oh, jeez. When I first read this letter, I thought this was a joke. I thought this girl was not serious, but clearly she clearly is serious about him. And the sad thing is, I've seen this before. I was working at a rent-a-center, and this chick would always sit out in this car because her dude worked next door to Mr. Goodsense. But the funny thing is, she was a customer of Rent-A-Center. She would come in, and she got him a game console. That's what she was paying for him. But she would sit out in this damn car from sun up to sundown, waiting for his ass to get off work. And I don't know what the hell that he had, because clearly I didn't see the attraction. I didn't see it. I mean, I pride him for working, but why would you even want to do that? It's like your life doesn't matter, that you're trying to make sure that his life is stable and your life is just up in shambles. Women, you've got to be smarter in men. You've got to be smarter in choosing the right suitable male for you, because to some women, this would be a red flag. Now, I could see if dude was trying to get himself together. And wait, did you say he wrecked your car? He wrecked your damn car. Yeah, you did say that. I'm trying to figure out what part of his life is turning around. Because clearly I see someone that got fired, that went to jail. Upon him getting fired, you bailed his ass out. Huge red flag. It's like you may have known him, but you didn't know of him, if that makes sense. So you have put yourself in a position not only to be used and abused, but you put yourself in a position to go down this road to being a single mother. And that is sad. That's sad. Because now you're so infatuated with him. You're so in love with him. You're in love with the pipe game, which I don't understand what that shit is about at all, because I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Why would you want to put yourself in this position? Why would you want to do this to yourself? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. As hard as you think it is now, it's going to get a lot 10 times harder after you have this baby. It really is. I don't know if you and Mr. Jaston plan on being together, but I can clearly tell you that it ain't gonna happen. That's good tea. God, it's good tea. It's clearly not gonna happen, because whether you choose to believe this or not, your friend was actually trying to do you a favor. And this is what happens when people have good friends, and they have friends that's looking out for them. And people don't want to listen. They want to think that they're being jealous. It's not being jealous, especially if she brought you video. I don't think that's being jealous. I think she sees you as a nice person, doesn't want you to get hurt, but clearly you're about to be hurt. You're going to get all kind of hurt. Because not only are you going through this pregnancy alone, you're going to be raising this child by yourself. Because if he's in jail for grand larceny, or if that's just one of the charges, I'm not sure what you're going to have to gain from this, because clearly you ain't going to get no damn child support. You're not. You're not. You seem like you had everything going for yourself. You seem like everything was going in the direction that you wanted to be. And it sounds like you just wanted, I'm not really saying that you wanted trouble or you like trouble. Maybe you do like bad boys. I don't understand that. I don't understand why women like bad boys. I don't get it. There are plenty of decent men out here who want to respect women, who want to give women a good home and a good life. All you got to do is just give them a chance. He may not look like much, but I'm pretty sure on the inside, he's everything that you want him to be. And that's the problem with, this generation of this world today. We judge by what's on the outside instead of what's on the inside. On the outside, he could look like a Blair Underwood, a Denzel Washington, but could be like, Shit, I don't even know the bad guys. On the outside, he's looking like he's the best thing ever. Like he's got his whole shit together. But then when you get to know this person on the inside, it's just not all there. It's not all there. You're thinking to yourself, well, what did I do? Is this what I really want? And is this what you really want, Alexis? Really? Is it? I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that this is some guy that, well, God forbid now, because now you better have a baby by him. I don't understand it. You know, like I said before, women are the most strongest women in the world. They're the strongest beings on this planet. And, you know, you didn't have to choose this guy. You've seen something in him. That's good. That's fine. You can see all the good qualities about him. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So while you're thinking that he's a good guy and that he's the best thing ever for you, clearly I don't think that you believe that anymore. You clearly can't believe that. If you are, you're in some serious denial. Serious denial. Because though I have daughters and though I love my daughters, I pray that they make the right decisions in life and trying to find them a more suitable person when that time comes. Not now, but when that time comes. And though I will always be there for them to pick up the pieces, but let's just be real clear and real honest. I can only do so much. And it sounds like, Miss Alexis, that you had your head screwed on straight, but you let this guy come in and turn your world upside down. And I don't understand why that would be. Why would you even want that? Because if you think you're lonely now, Lord, you're going to be lonely for a minute. Because clearly there's no indication that this man takes care of his other 6 kids. Now he's about to have 7 and 8. And you are probably going to be the lowest person on the totem pole. Yeah, you gave him a place to stay, which I'm not even sure why the hell you would do that. Listen, I know that in life we feel sorry for people, but it sounds like he got fired for all the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. It's not like this guy hit rock bottom, because clearly he took your car, picked up his other baby mama, and they went on and had a good time while you were either at work. I'm assuming you were at work. I'm going to assume that you're at work. But, excuse me. He took your car like it was his own. And he just did shit and did more things and did things that you don't even know about, that you probably still don't know about. I mean, this friend that you had that took this video, she took a really good damn video. Too bad I can't really show it to you guys, but she took a really good damn video. The video is crystal clear, 4K, HD or whatever it's called. But yeah, this clearly, he's clearly cheating on you. And I think that you're just someone that he can use and manipulate, because you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing the bigger picture of what's making you happy. You think just because he comes in, lays the pipe down, that's going to make you happy. Nobody can live off the pipe. Nobody. I mean, if that's your way of living, then I feel sorry for you. I really do. But clearly, he is a man that has been using you, that is going to continue using you, unless you decide to put your foot down. You're already having this child. That's going to be hard enough as it is. There's no sugarcoating that. There's no easy way to say that. But you want my advice, I'm going to give you my advice. Because I don't think you're going to be able to get 2 cents out of this guy, because he has other kids in the fold. He has 6 other damn kids. 6. I have 6 kids, but all my kids are by one woman. And I'm not shading anybody that has multiple baby daddies, because my sisters have multiple baby daddies, but at some point in time, they wised up and was like, no, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. And that's why I'm always just trying to say that, you know, women, even though your job is tough, and I know that you guys feel kind of left out and you need the affection, the love, just do it the right way. You don't have to go down. I mean, frankly, I would have been probably a little bit more ecstatic if this was a one-night stand and it didn't end up in a pregnancy, but it did. So, you said you want prayer. I think you both need prayer. I don't think the prayer is going to the kind of prayer that you're wanting me to give you, it ain't going to be what you want, what you think it's going to be, because the prayer should be for you and him. The prayer is definitely, you're going to need all the prayer you can get right about now, because this is going to be a hard road ahead of you. And if you listen to my show, you didn't say if you listen to my show, you know that I've had guests that emailed me before about these types of letters, and I tell them the same thing I'm going to tell you. You have to be smarter. You have to be wiser. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. It doesn't matter if this guy has the biggest pipe in the world. That clearly should not make you happy. What should make you happy is that, let's say if he did get fired, let's say if he didn't get fired, would he still would have noticed you? Would you still would have been with him? Or what, would I still get this email? I don't really know. I don't know. But only thing I can say is that for somebody who you didn't know and that you just bailed out of jail, I don't think that's a good flex. I really don't. I honestly think that was just a bad thing on your part, because I'm trying to figure out how the hell he got your number. Maybe y'all or IG friends or whatever. I'm honestly at a loss of words for this, because I just think that what you're doing is just reckless. And you're talking about you're going to bring a beautiful child in this world. Kids can't choose their parents, but their parents have an obligation to do what's right for them. And I pray that when this child gets it, that you do right by this child, because I don't know your situation. You haven't really said if you're having it hard now, but you're saying that the pregnancy, you want him here with you. Well, I got a feeling that he's not going to be in the living room when the baby is born. You said it sucks because he's not here with me, and I feel like I'm doing this by myself. You are definitely going to be doing this by yourself. And that's the sad thing about it. No female wants to be doing anything by themselves, especially if they have somebody that they invested their time, their money, and their energy in. You did all of this, and this guy's not even with you. He is sitting in jail. He's awaiting court, or he's awaiting sentences, all because he stole. He didn't do it once. Well, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Well, I don't know. He said there's something happening at the job, so clearly that's the only thing I could think of. I'm not sure where you guys work, but that's the only thing I could think of. He didn't assault nobody, but clearly this is going to be on you. This is going to be an issue or a problem. If your parents are so judgmental, I don't know what you're going to do, but it seems like you're going to need their help, because you're pregnant now. You're with child. You are with child. And you didn't say if you had any of the siblings, or maybe I didn't know. I didn't read none of that. But if your parents are judgmental, then they're going to be very judgmental of you now, because it seems like, though this child is not a mistake, because I don't think kids are mistakes, I just think what you did was just kind of reckless, and you let the look of the man kind of take you away, kind of let you drift away. You didn't bother to get to know him. You didn't bother to sit down and, say, hey, let's go on a few dates before you move in, or before I let you use my car. I'm trying to figure out how the hell he enticed you to do all of this shit. Now, if he's doing Lyft or Uber, clearly he should have been contributing something to your household. How do you just let somebody randomly move in and take control of your life? You lost a good paying job because of, hold on. Because you kept helping out Mr. Jay Stone, or whatever his name is. And I'm trying to figure out what way were you helping him. So you're basically putting his needs ahead of yours. And that should never be, because it sounds like when you started off in the first part of this letter that you pride yourself on your work. Well, I had somebody like that happen to me. My niece, she had everything going for herself. She had 2 good paying jobs. She didn't have no kids. Got hooked up with this dude and just all went down to shit, like really quick. And I don't understand why that has to be. If you're a strong, independent woman, keep being that strong, independent woman, but set some goals for yourself. Don't let a man come in and dictate to you anything that you need to do differently with your life that you're already doing and that you have already established yourself in. Because when you let a man come in and start trying to dictate to your life and what you're trying to do, well, then shit goes awry. It goes array. It goes out the freaking window and everything is just a total cluster. It's a mess. It's a huge mess. And that should never be that. Now, women say they want a strong man. That's fine. That's all good and dandy. You can have that strong man, but as long as he's on the same page with you, as long as everything is 50-50, split down the middle, well, not necessarily split down the middle, but you guys kind of commingle everything. You guys are on the same page in reference to your life, in reference to how you're spending money, in reference to how you're living, and how you want your guys or see your life going. So, do I think you can get it back? Yeah, sure you can. You're only 23 years old, but then again, you're about to have a baby. So a baby changes everything. It changes everything. It changes the way your day-to-day life is. It changes the way you think and what you do and how your life is now going to be affected by this child. And don't get me wrong, I love kids. Kids are beautiful. They are a blessing. But if you have a child at the wrong time, it's going to throw a wrench into your plans. A huge wrench. It's going to make everything. I mean, this is your first child. Your very first child. So I'm trying to figure out how this is going to affect you, and it's going to affect you greatly. I believe that it is, because I think that what you should have left his ass in jail, and you should let him stay there. But clearly, you were feeling some type of way because, and you were feeling some type of way, and you felt that if you could, because you had some kind of crush on him, that you can change him and mold him into the man that you want him to be. That's never the case. Men have to want to change and do things on their own. Men have to want to change and try to figure out how to navigate their life on their own. If you're a woman, you're trying to come in and change a man, well, that's just going to make everything all bad. It's going to make everything completely bad. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when men come in, most men that I know or came across are stubborn. They're set in their ways. They're not going to let a woman come in and change them. Why would they? Why would they want that? Like, oh, she's trying to change me and trying to make me go soft. No, it's not. She's just trying to get you to be a better freaking person. Some men, I say a very, very small percentage of men welcome the idea of a woman coming in and trying to change their life to get themselves together. Some do, and it's a very, very small percentage. I would probably say maybe about 25% of those men. The other 50% is just they're kind of in the middle, and that other, hold on. 25% want that. The other 25% are kind of in the middle, and the other 50% are just stuck on who they are, and that they say that a woman can't ever change them. I don't know why that is, because when I married my wife, I changed a lot of things about myself. You know, I did a lot of things, not really that were bad necessarily, but I had a lot of female friends. But then after I got married, that kind of dwindled out, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, I don't know what it is about men that they feel the need to hang on to some things after they get married. Was I'm not going to change no matter what. But you're not changing. You're growing with the one that you love. You're growing to respect the one that you're with. And that's all she wants. So, Miss Alexa, you definitely got a tough road ahead of you. Like, real talk. You got a rough road ahead of you. You are in for a world of maybe hurt. Maybe you'll come out of this. Maybe you'll be okay. I'm praying that you'll be okay, but I don't know. I mean, you know, and I get feedback on most of my shows And I'm pretty sure I'll get feedback on this one. And I welcome the feedback. I welcome what people would say and do in their situation. Some feedback is good and some feedback is not good. Some is good, some is bad. But you got to understand, you have now created a life with a man that probably doesn't have any intention on marrying you. Even though he said he said these things to you, I think it was just at the moment or the height of the moment. Maybe it was pillow talk. Maybe. But how did his life change? It sounds like his life changed for the better and yours got worser. And what I mean by that is that you let him move in with you. Sound like shit started going downhill from there. You let him use your car to Uber. Why? I have no idea. Your friend came to you. A friend came to you and said that she had video, crystal clear HD 4K video of this man, which he said was his cousin, kissing, shacking up, smooching up, booed up in Walmart with these kids. So I'm like, what the hell? And like I said, I don't think she's jealous of you. I think she's just trying to look out for you because she might know the type of person, the type of woman that you are. That's a good friend to have. I don't have friends because I don't like drama. I don't have friends because friends always seem to bring you down. But it sounds like there's a few decent people in this world who actually care about other people and are trying to say that, hey, this ain't right. But you want to call her jealous and get mad and say that she's not your friend? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Who the hell does that? Clearly she's not jealous. She's seen this guy in your car, clearly your car, and she went in there to tell him, great PI work by the way, friend, and she tried to let you know that this guy is no damn good. But you, on the other hand, snapped at the damn friend. You snapped at the wrong damn person. And you asked him, he told you that it was his cousin. And I forgive him. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we're cousins. Yeah, we're kissing cousins. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah. Who the hell does that? I don't get it. No. Because if a friend of mine came to me and told me that about my woman, I'd probably want to investigate. I'd be like, well, I appreciate you looking out, because there was no clear motive for her to do that. She could have just been like, oh, well, and that could have been like front page news, or you could have been like the talk of the social media. Yeah, girl, she's done with a bucket of rocks. Yeah. Gonna let her dude step out on her. Clearly you didn't say if she told anybody, because I don't think she did. I think she just really cared about you. And I think she's just trying to look out for the best interest of you. But sounds like you were very disappointed in her instead of being disappointed in him. How does that work again? Make that make sense. Why in the hell would you be disappointed in her when she's trying to help you? But now that you're pregnant by him because you almost got into a fight with this other baby mama who he was with, that he said that she lives with him and he lives with you. What the hell is this? Are you like a part-time lover, or I don't get this. I don't understand this. I don't get it. Because clearly when you're at work, when you're at work, he's definitely doing some Uber and some lifting. Yeah, he's definitely doing that. And you ain't even said if you see any money coming in. I mean, damn it. Come on now. Jeez. This world has gotten so complicit and so complacent when it comes to dating. Things are just not what it used to be. Back then it would used to be that we could, have a cordial conversation. If you see my woman out with somebody, you tell me, then we have a conversation about it. But now it's like you're blaming the other person and saying that the other person is wrong for even bringing it to your attention. That's wrong of you. That's horrible of you. That's just bad of you. So, oh my goodness. So, Miss Alexa, I hope this podcast finds you in good taste, and I hope it finds you in good form. But you clearly need to sit down and reevaluate your life choices, because you're about to have a baby by somebody who is clearly not looking forward to being another father. You are about to have his eighth child. And I'm pretty sure his other baby mama, that these two kids are going to be close in age. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to say about the other baby mamas, But what is that saying about you? Your life is completely turned upside down right now. Your life is completely different right now. You're about to go through one hell of a change and one hell of an emotional roller coaster. Because I don't think he's going to be there for you. I really don't. I think he's just going to continue to keep doing what he does. If he's not there with you, he's going to be there with either one of his other baby mamas, or he's going to be off to his next victim. Women, you've got to understand that you have got to get to know somebody before, you let him lay the pipe down, or you let him, do what he needs to do. Because as much as I hate to say this, most men are like dogs in heat. They're like a dog looking for a bone. And yes, I can say that because I was that person. But luckily for me, I don't have any kids anywhere else. I only have 6 kids by my late beautiful wife. So I don't have any other kids that I know about. That sounded horrible, but that's what I'm saying. But women, you've got to understand, just because the man looks like he is fine as wine, he's got his shit together, doesn't necessarily mean he has his shit together. Talk to him. Sit down. Have dinner. You don't have to let him lay the pipe the first night you meet him. I mean, my God, damn it. Jesus. Ugh. But you definitely need to sit down and reevaluate what you're doing here and how this is going to affect you greatly, because if it ain't affecting you now, it will. It damn sure will. So I'm not saying Mr. Justin is a bad person, but he has got some bad ways. And bad ways, bad things, and bad ideas, none of that goes together. If he's willing to change and be with you, then he should have. But it sounds like he just wants to continue to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to continue being out there and letting other people foot the bill for what he's doing, which is exactly what you're doing. I mean, you already bailed him out of jail. I would have never bailed somebody that I barely knew out of jail. Never. I did that shit once, came back to bite me in the ass. Would not do that shit again. No. Hell to the no. I don't think so. So, you clearly need to do some soul searching. You want prayer? I'll give you prayer. Ain't gonna be the prayer that you like, but I'll give you prayer. But you should be trying to figure out right now how this is going to affect your life, because it's going to affect your life greatly. You're about to have a whole child, your first child. Think about this, Miss Alexis. You had everything going for yourself in the beginning of this letter. You had a good job, stable home. You had no kids, very organized. Think about what this is going to do to you now. Are you still really in love with this guy? You still want to really be with this guy? Because if that's the case, then who's going to suffer the most here? The kid is going to suffer the most. Why? Because one, he has a mother. This child is going to have a mother that's clearly infatuated with the father, but the father doesn't want to be with the mother. The father also has 7 other kids, which clearly you're not going to be priority in this relationship at all. Your kid's not going to be priority. So if he's in and out of jail for larceny or for theft or whatever the hell he's doing, clearly that's not going to be a stable home. And it shouldn't even be that way. It shouldn't be that way. You should just take the time to understand what you're getting yourself into. If I was you, I would probably be apologizing to that friend, which she may or may not take your apology, because I damn sure wouldn't. I'd have been like, girl, you stupid as hell and you dumb as a bucket of rocks. So I try to warn you that this shit would happen, but it happened. You didn't want to listen to me. And this is what the price of people pay when they don't like to listen. They think that when somebody's trying to tell them something, they're trying to tell them something because it's trying to hurt them. It's not trying to hurt you. It's trying to look out for your best interests. But clearly you didn't want that. You didn't want that. So now you not only don't have a friend, but I don't know what your life is right now. Honestly, I don't know. Clearly your life is not going to be the way you think it's going to be. So not only do you have to put up with, well, you may or may have to put up with him for the next 18 years, but I don't think you're going to see a dime of child support. I really don't. And I hope that you can get yourself back on track. don't let this child, don't let this man, don't let any man come into your life and try to dictate and try to screw up what you have already accomplished. Because when a man comes in and tries to screw it and try to rearrange your life and try to do things his way, well, this is the outcome. You're left without a car. You're left without a good paying job. You had a good paying job. And now you're at home doing either call center or I don't know what you're doing, work from home. But it sounds like it just went bad for you. So I'm not trying to be harsh on you. I'm just trying to say that if this was my daughter, this is exactly the same shit I'd be trying to tell her. The exact same shit. I'd be trying to tell her that he's not good for you, but you're going to make these decisions on your own. The only thing that would ask and respect you don't do is get pregnant by him. Because let's face it, I'm a father. I have 2 girls. I can't be there at once. I have to put my trust in them, but I don't want them to make that mistake. I don't want them to go down that road. I don't want them to go through the struggles of life of being a single parent. And I don't think any parent wants that for their kid. I think they all want their kids to do good, whether you're male or female. So, Miss Alexis, I hope this podcast finds you in good form, good taste. If you want to email me for an update, d6empire357@gmail.com. I want to say thank you to my listeners. Thank you for hanging out with me again. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. I appreciate the downloads that you give my show. I just want to say thank you. So, but if y'all want to pray for Miss Alexis, please pray for her. But I'm just being serious though, because I grew up with a house full of women and I seen all my sisters, my mothers go through struggles of men, my sisters with different baby daddies, and I just try to do what's best for me because I know I didn't want that life. I know I didn't want to have multiple women that were pregnant to have my kids. Because let's be honest, it does take a toll on you. It does hurt. And that hurt is there for a very long time. Because you think you want to be with this person, but this person has other plans. Your heart may not feel what their heart is feeling. Your heart may be feeling something totally different than what theirs is. And women are so emotional. And let's be honest, I'm emotional too. But women are so emotional when it comes to the one they love and the one they want to be with. That's not a bad thing. It's not. Only thing I would say is that give it time. Live with them first. See if the relationship develops. If the relationship develops first, then just go from there. I didn't have my first child till I got married. That's the way I wanted to do my life. That's what I wanted to do. Now, I'm not giving shade to anybody that, had sex before marriage or had a kid before marriage, because I had sex before marriage, but I didn't want no kids before marriage because I seen what my sisters went through and I didn't want none of that. And I thought that was just the hardest thing I could ever watch them do because the guys they were with that they didn't end up with. They didn't. Fortunately, I ended up with the one that I truly love, my high school sweetheart who passed away, who left me 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years on April 1st. But that's just me. So, hey, it is what it is. As I said before, thank you guys for listening to me. If you guys have any comments, complaints, gripes, feel free to email me d6empire357@gmail.com. You can follow me on all my social media links from TikTok, Facebook to IG. I appreciate the love and support you guys give me. And until next time, my friends, I'm going to leave y'all with this track. Cross-Eyed Jack. No, I'm just saying. It's Cross-Eyed and the artist is Aux Jack. So, I'm going to let y'all groove to this. Until next time, my friends, y'all take care of yourself and each other. Have a good one. you.